guys, we are in Riga, Latvia, and as many of you know, we love craft beer. And so I have asked our friend Zane, say hello.
Hello!
Right, to show us to Nurme.
Yeah.
Now we have been in Nurme before, but Zane is friends with the owners.
Exactly.
What are their names?
Linda and Mareks.
I will need to remember that. And today we are going to Nurme to check out their production processes, maybe ask them a little bit about the beers, and we're also going to drink beer.
Yes.
So, stay tuned. And how is it going? I'm here today with Mareks from Nurme Brewing. And for those of you who follow our channel, you know we love Nurme in Riga. And now, thanks to our friend Zane holding the camera right now, we have the privilege of speaking to the owner right here in the brewing area. Mareks, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Yeah, it's just back from my short holiday. Yeah.
And it's always good to get away from the city a little bit, but we are filming in the brewing area because the bar area is full of people, so business is doing good, so we don't have to worry about that. But I wanted to ask you, Nurme is probably our favorite Latvian brewery. What inspired you to start this? How did this start?
Well, everything started from home brewing, obviously. It was me and Udis, our head brewer. It was like a Latvian home brewers gathering where we met each other. We shared the beers, talked about them, and about the goods and bads and stuff like that. And I liked his beers, he liked mine. We decided to brew together. We brewed our first beer in the garage around 11 years ago, and the rest is a history. Now we have a brewery here.
Now we have a brewery. This is how business ideas start. Two people get together.
It was like a hobby at the beginning.
And and you have truly created something beautiful. I have said numerous times, Nurme has excellent beers.
Time we brewed this beer around, I poured the first out, 8 years ago, I would say, yeah. And we're still brewing it time after time.
Oh yeah. Mareks?
Riga.
I have to remember that. Every time I come to the Baltic states, I remember, I come back home, I forget. Must be all the drinking.
Right in the hand.
Not a bad idea. But I wanted to ask you, so is brewing beer like a special tradition in Latvia? I read somewhere actually, I think it was in the Riga craft beer crawl pamphlet that brewing beer is really old tradition in Latvia. What do you know about that?
Well, the brewing is, we're kind of a bit more Nordic, I would say, than south. And the barley is something that always grown in this area. So the beer, mead, cider, that's historic thing, I would say. And during the times of the manors, I don't know.
Manors, yeah.
Manors,
that is right.
Like in every bigger manor there was a brewery. That's from the old days. So brewing has a really long tradition, and maybe it went to this kind of lager and bigger production during the Soviet times when everything changed. And like big brands and big cooperatives started to brew the one style beers, but before that you could find everything. Like we have this brewery Latvia We who's still using historic kind of things and stuff like that. Yeah.
And Latvian is also a good brewery. And do you recommend it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they are our friends.
So maybe also Latvian. So Mareks, I have something to confess. Our favorite style of beer is Baltic Porter, and the first time we had it was right here in Nurme Brewery in July 2024. Right. And I always assumed this is something that is super indigenous to the Baltic region, or maybe just Riga, maybe Latvia. What do you know about this style of beer?
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. It was always brewed around Baltic Sea region. So Latvians, maybe even Lithuanians, Estonians, and even Germans and Polish have brewed it. But yeah, it's kind of historic beer. We are brewing like two types of Baltic porter. One is with hazelnuts called Nuts. The other one is Bloodline, a bit stronger, imperial version of the Baltic porters. But you can find it in breweries around here. Yeah, but it has a long brewing tradition. It's lager style mostly, brewed with a lager yeast. And yeah, in old times it was even exported to some countries far beyond our borders.
And what makes a Baltic porter different from, like, say, London porter or some of the more
the
quote-unquote
first
mainstream?
thing would be lagering thing that you either brew it with a lager yeast, but also you need to ferment it in a colder environment, in a colder temperature, so it has a clear taste, maybe lighter body and drinkability. Yeah, that will be the main characteristics of the Baltic porter.
One thing I always noticed with Baltic porters when I'm drinking them is this very strange taste of iodine. Is that maybe the malts, maybe the hops? I like it. I love it. It's very exotic.
Iodine. Well, I don't even know what it is.
You know the thing when you cut yourself and you put in to disinfect iodine?
Right, yeah.
How do you call it that?
Yeah, well, that's maybe something, that sounds very weird to me, but yeah, I would say it has this, like bitterness, sourness, sweetness from the barley, and maybe a little bit sourish because of the chocolate malts and so yeah. Well, I don't know about iodine, but
Man, maybe I'm just weird. But in any case, if you are in Riga and if you're in Nurme, if you like Baltic porters, not everyone's favorite beer, but they have nuts and they have Bloodline, which are they're excellent beers.
thank you. Zdravia.
Mareks, I have to ask you, of all the beers that you brew here in Heritage, what is your personal favorite?
That's not an easy question. I like most of our beers, but to mention some, of course, Pine Fruit. It's our best seller. It's our like a staple beer. It's IPA with pine buds, like this forest taste, I would say. But also we do like a lot of crazy stuff like gose with horseradish. The one that we mentioned, Baltic porter with hazelnuts. So we try a lot of experiments. Not to stick with kind of trends and stuff like that, but always find something new, something interesting. Even this one, Tender Beast, kind of exotic with the lychees. We do that stuff as well. So
It's strange because this is a sour, and normally I don't like sours. I really don't like sours, but this I actually like. This is, I guess, because the sourness is so mild and it's hot outside. Like you said in the beginning, this is a summer beer.
Yeah, it's perfect for the summer, but we also do lagers. I love lager. I love IPA. That's probably two of my most beloved styles. Yeah, but even this kind of beer.
So these are the refreshing styles, the light styles. We like those. We like those as well.
After dark ones and strong ones, you need something, refreshing and light.
That's not the logic I heard, but let's go with that. You mentioned pine fruit, the signature. That's a forest IPA, right? What's a
Yeah.
forest IPA?
Well, we brew it with the pine buds. And in Latvia, most of the forests would be like a pine, pine trees, the coastline, the sea. so yeah,
Sounds
that's
lovely.
forest for us.
Okay. And other than that, is really just an IPA.
That's IPA, yeah. Also, there's a grapefruit zest to give it, this freshness, sourness a little bit. But yeah, it's a good West Coast IPA with the pine buds. That's our best seller so far.
And I have had this IPA many times before. In fact, I was drinking it right now before Mareks made me try this sour, because you have to try new things. And it is really, really refreshing on a hot day. And if you're coming to Latvia, and you should come to Latvia, you come to Riga, you come to Nurme, and you try the pine fruit, because it's just a wonderful product. Really unique. I don't think I've ever had anything quite like it. Yeah,
That's good to hear that. Thank
Except in Poland, but it wasn't good.
Oh, it's very fizzy, ready, but you have to wait a little bit.
Oh, this is Triangulum.
Fresh from the tank, yeah.
I can smell the yeast. Oh, I love this smell.
It has to settle a little bit, yeah, so you have to wait a little bit.
Gives us time to tell us, what is this beer?
Well, that's pale ale, our first beer. Remember I told you how we started in a garage, so the first beer that me and we just brewed together was pale ale with, at those times, mosaic hops, which was fresh new hop variety, and yeah, we still brew it. It's pale ale with a mosaic, and like a citrusy, light, and super refreshing. Yeah. Cheers.
Settle down a little bit.
Yeah. Should.
Triangulum Pale Ale from Nurme. So every time I'm in the Baltic states, I discover something freaky. Last year in Vilnius, it was pork liquor. This time in Riga, it's pink soup beer. And this is from, or cold soup. You call it cold soup?
Yeah. Well, that's the name of the beer, but of course it's this cold beetroot Eastern European thing. I would say, yeah.
And I'm excited to try this.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
This is cold soup.
It's weird.
This is just soup. It was soup with alcohol.
For in the form of the beer, yeah. Well, it has everything you imagine, like beetroots and pickles and stuff like that. Yeah.
Amazing. And this is still not on the market though.
No, it's very new. We brewed it once in a smaller amount, just one keg. That's what we do. With small experiments, people loved it, so we decided why not? We brewed it in a bigger container, and we'll have it in the cans very soon. Yeah.
This is amazing. I gotta ask, is it like, is the malt made from beetroot, or
Sorry?
is the malt made from beetroot?
No. It's
It's just flavored.
The beetroot is added. The beetroot juice, is added to the beer in a fermentation process. Yeah.
Okay.
Same like pickles and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, you never know. Like, this is why you have to come to Latvia. You have to come to the Baltic states, because they do amazing things with alcohol here.
And weird ones.
And weird, and this is weird in a very good way.
Cheers.
Amazing.
It's amazing one night.
So, Prika with new friends in Latvia.
Rika.
Rika.
На здравие!
На здравие.